Hello everyone, welcome to Lesson 2 Team Assignment. We're not going to go over the stretch challenge in this video, but we're going to go over the rest of the code. Let's dive right into it. So whenever you download the source code, your project will look like this when you open up the index.html file. You can just open it in a web browser or use a live server VS Code extension. First, you're going to want to download your front end. It's only going to have 3 files in it, and you're going to open your index.html to run the website. Looking through these files can be helpful. Let's start by looking at the package.json. These are some of the dependencies and dev dependencies that you can use to do the project easily, but of course there's many alternatives and other ways you can do this. In our app.ts, we're going to use express, body parser, and import routes that are in the professional.ts file. Any home route, it's going to look for routes in professional.ts, and then we're going to listen on the port. Whenever we get a request for the /professional route, we're going to run the logic inside of the getData function. GetData is inside of the professional.ts in the controllers. We could simply put the logic here and turn this into a function, but by doing that, we're not organizing our code. Later down the road, you're going to have hundreds of routes, and by organizing all the routes in the routes folder and all the logic in the controllers folder, it'll make it a lot easier. Inside of our controller, we're going to use a request and response from Express, and we're going to import our data from user.json. Inside of our user.json, we have each key associated with the value. The base64 image one is very long, but if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see some more key value pairs that we're going to return. Inside of script.js, there's an asynchronous function that's going to send a request to the professional route. The professional route's controller is going to respond with the data inside of user.json. Once that data is received, there are other functions throughout script.js that are going to parse the data and assign the proper value inside of our controller. We're going to give each key a data type for the value. That data comes from the user.json. On line 30 right here, we are importing our JSON file. All this is really doing right here is whenever the professional route is made, it is getting the information from user.json, ensuring that all the values are the right data type, and then sending it to the front end. If our back end isn't running and we go to our front end index.html, we're not going to be able to load the resource. Once we start our back end and reload the front end, you should be able to see all of the updated information. Doing the stretch challenge this week is a great idea because it'll help set a foundation on how to communicate with the database. The stretch challenge isn't very difficult. All you're doing is moving the data inside of user.json to MongoDB and then loading it in your controller. Thanks for watching and hope you have a great day.